experience of the Local 3 Storm Alert team.
I'm having to really bite my tongue this morning and not be completely hokey and cliche because I'm so happy this morning to have Kendra Gross, Chris Epperson here. They are starring Tevye and Golda in Fiddler on the Roof, the newest production happening over at the East Brainerd Community Theater. So good to have you both. I came walking in to see you and I said, on the other hand, there's hokey number one. I was going to say something about if you're not feeling rich this morning, you're going to help us. I mean, how great and iconic is this show? Do you love this?
It's
Chris?
been around for a minute. Oh, I love it. I've seen a few productions of it live, and every single one, you know the show, but it's always just so fresh and so new.
It's
really
kind of ensemble theater at its best.
Oh,
Would you
yes.
agree? You're both of your eyes lit up.
Definitely. We've actually got a cast of 60 people for this show, so we have our largest ensemble yet at East Brainerd Community Theater.
That's quite a large cast,
It
60
is.
people.
That's quite a bit.
I think that speaks highly, too, of the welcoming nature of the community theater because the community part of the name is very strong.
It is.
If you're ever considering getting involved in a production and you think, nah, they wouldn't want me, come out and audition for sure.
And we had the largest turnout for auditions we've ever had, too. And if I may say so, all 60 sounds spectacular. Oh, it's so good.
Well, this is really like a laundry list of, oh, I love that song, oh, I love that song. Once you begin playing the cast recording, you just recognize all of them. Tradition, is that how the show opens? Tradition?
Sure is.
Does it give you chills every time you hear it and do it?
Once I learned the lines, yes.
Okay, for people who might not know Fiddler on the Roof, and that's hard to believe that they wouldn't, it's set in 1905, Russia, right?
Yes.
A Jewish community there, and kind of the beginnings of the trying times that were to come. Is that a fair way to put it?
Yes.
It is, yeah.
There's always this threat of violence, you know, and it's pretty rough time.
So you are Tevye, the lead, Golda, his wife. Y'all must have some pretty strong chemistry that happens between the two of you on stage because you have to perfect that been married for a number of years, get on each other's nerves, but love each other to the bitter
I'll
end.
leave this one to my wife, Golda. So.
Is it a pretty easy one to roll your eyes at?
Well, yes, obviously. No. No, he's wonderful to work with, and with just the story of the family connection that this show has, it does show how they do butt heads a few times. Who's in charge, who's really calling the shots, but when it comes down to it, they're a family, they're united, and they work together for their children.
Sometimes there's the movie version of Fiddler, which so many of us know, and that's some of what's coming to my mind. Movie and stage can differ. In the stage production, do you have that scene at the Sabbath where you sing?
Yes, we do the Sabbath prayer.
Do you love that scene?
It is really amazing. It's one of those moments where it's so moving, and we've been very lucky to have had cast members who are Jewish help us know what to do, what the words mean, and it has been truly an amazing experience.
I think one of the things that's so touching about that scene to me is it's all the family gathered around the table. They've all come for the Sabbath, and then to watch the two of you lead the children in their tradition and the holiness of that moment for them. But we live in a time where families are so fractured. To be reminded of what it is to learn and be proud of who you come from, I think is really powerful.
It is. It's extremely powerful.
Y'all are also giving back with this production. So there are 5 shows. It's a Friday, Saturday opening, the 19th and 20th, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the end of July. And at each show, donations are being taken for the Jewish Federation because once again, we're living in very trying times.
Yes, yeah, we're working with the Jewish Federation of Chattanooga. So any of the donations that are made go back into the community here in town. And the Jewish Federation works not only with Jewish families around town, but they're a non-religious organization. So they support our entire community here in Chattanooga, regardless of your affiliation.
So when you do theater like this, it's kind of historical drama in a way. You mentioned your cast of 60. Many of them have to be young to have the 3 daughters and the teenagers that are there. So have you found in talking with them in the cast, were they aware of the significance of the theme of this show and the history behind it?
Well, we have at least a few Jewish cast members, and we've learned a lot from them. I think every day we have rehearsals like every day. I'm pretty sure every day we learn something new, and you'd think we would almost know it all by now, but no, every day they teach us something we didn't know that was very, very valuable.
I'm glad you said every day. We have about
Every
a minute
day.
left, but as you go to buy your tickets, which you can get on Eventbrite or by calling the church office because it's over at Christ Methodist Church in East Brainerd, you're rehearsing for this every day. You're leaving your jobs and you're heading over to put on this labor of love. Tech Week starts for you when?
Next week.
Sunday.
So get your sleep while you can.
Did I say next
Exactly.
week? Yes, Sunday.
It's very soon.
Well, you go, it's one that's for the whole family. You don't always find that either these days. No matter how old your kids are, 7, 8 years old, they will love it all the way up to 87 years old. Break legs.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you
sure
very
it's going
much.
to be great. Eventbrite.com, and you can also learn more at EBCT Chat, East Brainerd Community Theater.com. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
I got hurt by a big truck. You know why I called the Insiders?